Today I head to Weis Vineyards, an ultra-modern winery which produces German-inspired Riesling. I enjoyed chatting with owners Haas and Ashley Weis about why they decided to focus on German wines. An added bonus, if you decide to visit Weis Vineyards, there's a cozy guest house you can rent right across the street from the winery. So come along and unwind as we discuss some fabulous wine. Wine, the passport to cultures. On my journey through the wine industry, I've learned about multiple wine regions, different soils, and the history of the grapes. This sparked my quest to jump outside the box and show the world that wine not only pairs well with caviar, but it also pairs well with a generous serving of callaloo. Hi, I'm Kesana. Join me as I learn about different varietals and how they pair with delicious Afro-American Caribbean food. Welcome to Korked with Kesana Francis. Thank you for having me here today, and please introduce yourselves.
Thanks for coming. First of all, I'm Peter Weis from Weis Vineyards.
And I'm Ashley Weis of Weis Vineyards.
Thank you so much. Great being here today. Beautiful winery. Question, the million-dollar question. Peter,
Yeah.
German born, why the Finger Lakes?
Yeah, pretty much it just happened. Destiny. So I grew up in Germany in the Mosel River. Pretty much got babies in the vineyard, and then of course you get taught from grandfather, from dad, and after I graduated, actually ended up going to California. Pretty much going away from home.
Different climate.
Yeah, definitely. And ended up going to California. It's actually Sonoma for a winery called Schuk, where they specialize in Chardonnay and Pinot Noirs. And then from there, there was just an apprenticeship. From there, I was going to go to Australia or New Zealand, just to go somewhere else. But I visited a friend here in New York on the Finger Lakes, and the rest is history.
And is that where you met the beautiful Ashley?
Yes.
I'm a native to the area, so this is my hometown. I grew up here, had the privilege of growing up here, and then we met locally here in Hammondsport when I was home on a break.
Oh, okay, wonderful. That's great to hear. So you made your way to New York, met Ashley, decided not to go back to Germany, stay here, and that's where this beautiful Weis Vineyards.
That's pretty much how it happened. Did work locally for 12 years, and then in 2017 we got the opportunity to buy this place, and this one was a farm built in.
This was a farm.
This was a farm built in 1887.
Oh wow!
And just had like 4 small buildings on it, a house. That's where we ended up living.
So you lived here?
Yes, yeah.
On a farm, in a house. Oh, okay. And then from there.
So and that when we bought it, it was just the 4 buildings, and we one thing there was one room. It was a one little building was a 1-room schoolhouse, and that's where we started our tasting room. And Ashley, was there every day for the first year.
So when we opened the tasting room, I took the bulk of the responsibility for tasting because Peter was still working full-time. I had left my job at that point. We didn't have any employees, so we were open every day except holidays, and it was just us doing, all the different things. It was great. And then it was really nice to bring in some employees after that and, be able to diversify and do some different things.
Okay.
And that wasn't even, we started in 2017, so now time.
It feels like it's been like 15 years, but it's only been 5.
So, German-style Riesling here in the Finger Lakes. How is that possible?
It's possible because the climate is similar to Germany, but I should say we are more making Mosel style Riesling. That's where I'm from.
Also, there's a difference. German and Mosel style.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Germany is double the size, for example, than New York.
Yes.
So if you say Mosel style, if you say German style wine, then it's just like saying Finger Lakes versus Hudson. So it is such a big area. But since I grew up in the Mosel River, so I'm say we make German style wine, and here in the Finger Lakes, the soil content is just so quite similar to the Mosel River. So there's a lot of slate.
Slate. Okay.
And that's where, to me, Riesling has to grow. And Riesling is, I would say, we are known for our Rieslings, and that's where our Riesling has to grow. In my opinion, you get that minerality, you get that content, you get that freshness. What a terroir of slate gives, and that's why I say Mosel style.
Mosel style.
Besides the soil, there's also the climate is quite similar. Climate, we have pretty much the same harvest times. Like we have
same harvest.
Like September it usually starts and ends up to November, and but also the temperatures in the winter and the summer, they're pretty close. Yeah.
Oh wow! I would think Germany would be colder, but
and that's something like we are in Germany is actually more north, or the Mosel River is more north than New York by quite a lot. But we are actually influenced by the Gulf Stream. That a Gulf Stream goes along Florida and comes down. That's why we actually can produce wine way up without problems.
Okay, and so here, I've been hearing about this lake effect.
So the lake effect usually, the wind comes from northwest. So Keuka Lake is northwest, and where we are right now, it's actually it's on the east side. So the lake is on the west side. So the cold wind comes over the lake, gets warmed up, and then climates. So that's where why vines, if it's a really harsh winter, can survive better without having any damage.
Thank you so much for explaining that lake effect to me.
That's where the magic happens.
This is where the magic happens. This is your steel tank?
These are stainless steel. Mainly, actually from everything stainless steel. It's clean, it's neutral. Except our reds. Our reds we age for 2 seasons of French oak and our oak Chardonnay. But besides everything else, we are fermenting in stainless steel. Actually, I'll give it to you. Just come over here. I need your assistance.
Okay.
It's our estate Cab Franc Rosé.
Oh.
So right now it's I kind of describe it as like it's in a teenage phase. It's just stopped fermenting, and it's teenage phase. It's obnoxious, pimply. But it doesn't know where it wants to be yet. But it has already some nice fruit, like being just kind of like right.
I can't wait to taste like the adult version of this.
It's more aggressive and
Ruby Port, Portugal! Around the holidays, Ruby Port is used to make Caribbean rum cake, marinating the fruits in this Ruby Port for months. The flavors are cinnamon, black cherry, and black plum. Tawny Port, wine aged in barrels exposed to some oxygen. I love pairing Tawny Port with papaya. Flavors are walnut, and dried fig. Sherry, Spain's top fortified wine. Most sherry is made in a dry style, but sweetened later on. Great for after dinner. Flavors are raisin, prunes, and biscuit. So, the million-dollar question, what is your most popular wine?
With us being German, of course, the Riesling. So I'm coming from the Mosel River. We are known for our Rieslings, but also our German varieties like Grüner Veltliner, Gewürztraminer, and yeah. But we have all our wines are good. I call them my kids, so you know, don't have any favorites. They're all my
They're all your babies.
favorites.
I got that. But I heard you have a Merlot.
Yes, so the Merlot is coming back.
Finally, Merlot is making a comeback. That movie destroyed it for Merlot, and I'm so happy Merlot is making a comeback. And your winery has a Merlot, so please tell me about this.
Absolutely, and yeah, our Merlot. It's so not many wineries have it in the Finger Lakes.
I saw that.
And the main reason is Merlot is it's unique. It's a little bit more tender. So up here some harsher winters, but where we grow it, we have it on a really good site.
I got it. It's called a Cool Reds.
Yeah,
That's
Cool Reds.
Cool
But
Reds.
on a warm side, so then it doesn't get affected by the cold winters. So we have so our Merlot is we aged it for 2 years in French oak.
Okay,
And
French oak and not American French.
Not American French oak. French oak gives more softer tannins. Like they give bigger body without getting too much swings.
Okay.
And one thing, like we aged it for 2 years.
Oh.
2 years, that gives it enough time to get rounder and softer.
Round and soft
But
tannins.
like our Merlot, I have it in my glass here. It's just like I get that nice cherry notes, cherry notes, and then settled tannins, but still being a full body.
Full body, okay. And I've heard at your Chardonnay, you have a oak and unoak Chardonnay?
Yeah, so one thing in general we like to have, or we have assortment for everybody. We have dry wines, we have sweeter wines, and then same with the Chardonnay. So when you go in a restaurant, most likely you get the oak Chardonnay, and because people ask for Chardonnay because it's a name. Then they try it and then they don't like an oak Chardonnay. Then they think they don't like Chardonnay at all.
I get it.
So that's why we decided to have an unoaked Chardonnay, what's crisp, light,
and then the oak Chardonnay.
The oak Chardonnay,
a little heavier.
what's creamier, and then you get some nice vanilla from the nose.
Something like, yes.
And don't forget our Perla.
Oh yeah.
Cannot forget your wonderful
It's definitely
sparkling.
a customer favorite for us. It's a light effervescence. It's really soft. It's got delicate fruit notes. I mean, you can have a little bit more fun with this. It's not full method champagne. So if you want to put a little fruit juice in there, make a specialty cocktail for the holidays, it's just something you can kind of play around with, and it's something that our following.
What are the varietals? Because I haven't heard of your Perla. So you're the only winery that has this?
So this is actually an infused method carbonation. So other wineries are doing that. Ours is a specific blend of Chardonnay, Riesling, and a little splash of a special variety. We use the NY81.
NY81.
Yes.
What is an NY81? what is the chemistry? Like what?
So the name sounds more particular than it is. It's a different varietal that we have in the region. It's a cross of Riesling and Cayuga White. And we get that from what grower?
Quickly Farms, up on the Bluff, and we call it Heart of the Lake.
So, what is next for Weis Vineyards? What's next?
Good
Is it
question.
another building?
Well, the first thing on the list is to clean up our grounds work from this initial build. So we had great intentions of finishing everything in 1 year, but we ended up building this building and then doing an expansion and production. So we just ran out of time. So all of the landscaping will be first on the docket for the spring. And then anything up your sleeve?
Yes, so we're adding parking spots on the other side of the lake with a walking bridge, and then do a little finishing up in the production area, and then over through this winter, we're going to decide what we want to do next winter.
We've got a little contractor space lined up, so we have to figure out our project. We have lots of good ideas.
Oh, I gotta come back to see what's next. Any new varietals up your sleeves?
Of course. So for Wine Club, this year we decided to do some soft blanc and a Pinot Blanc. About this variety, I'm quite excited about.
Sauv Blanc and Pinot Blanc.
Yes, because I never worked with it and never had it, and we have a wine club that we started last December, and we want to give them something special what we usually don't offer.
Okay, so you're going to. Okay, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
And I know next would be Little Pete.
Well, we can only hope that this is what he wants to do. Of course, we won't pressure him, but we sure hope so.
Well, he just turned 13 months yesterday, so he still has some time.
He still has some time,
and then first he has to do some groundwork. I started as a vineyard manager. Well, not a vineyard. I got babies in the vineyard, so now I'm joking around. I've started in the vineyard.
So he's next to start in the vineyard.
Yeah, he has to start from the ground up first.
Makes sense. Well, Ashley, Peter, thank you so much for having me. I'll definitely be back here, and I hope more people will be back here to see this wonderful vineyard. Thank you so much. Job well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And you know what? Let's have a toast.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Well, what's the traditional cheers for love?
In Germany, they say zum Wohl, means to your health.
Oh, the moon.
Zumba.
And it's actually on the back of the glass.
Okay, well, Peter, the moment I've been waiting for, tasting wine.
That's a good moment to wait for. Thank you for waiting. We were teasing you long enough. So, giving you our dry Riesling. That's what we're known for, our Rieslings. And the grapes are all growing in the Finger Lakes, mainly on Keuka Lake, but also some areas on Seneca Lake. But one thing that has to be, there need to be a lot of slate, just what I'm used to from Germany, the Mosel River, just to get that freshness, the cleanness what you in the glass. When they grow on slate, you get a nice minerality, but you get nice texture, but you get the stone fruits like this.
I was about to say those stone fruits are really powerful, but I am getting some citrus notes too.
Yeah, no, that's one thing. Like our style is crisp and clean, and Riesling has to grow on the slate because Riesling lives of acidity more likely, and that's to me so important. It's Riesling, lives of acidity. It's a nice versatile. You get great dry Rieslings, but you also can have some nice semi-dries or sweeter ones because the balance of the acidity.
Right.
Later on, we're coming to the semi-dry Riesling.
This is delicious. The acidity is beautiful. It's not too much. I don't feel too much of a pucker. We get that in your mouth.
Yeah, and what I describe it, it's right in that spot, being like mouth-watering. So just kind of like ask for more, and that's something we like to do. We like to make delicious wines that just ask for more. So the wine just evaporates.
It's delicious, and I don't want to drink too much of this wine because I know we have some more to taste. So we pour, and what's next?
The next one's our Grüner Veltliner. So not everybody heard about Grüner Veltliner, and Grüner Veltliner is actually an Austrian variety that people started growing the Finger Lakes 2007, 2008.
Oh, fairly young.
Yeah, fairly young. So for this area, but it's a old variety in Austria. The area in Austria, like around Vienna and Wachau area is really known for the Grüner Veltliner. And I like to have this one in our portfolio because, first of all, I can't pronounce it, Grüner Veltliner. that's always a hit.
Always a hit.
But it's has naturally lower acidity. So if somebody doesn't like acidity or cannot handle acidity, Grüner Veltliner is a great wine for it because it's softer, naturally softer acidity.
Very soft.
So now we come into our Gewürztraminer. So Gewürztraminer, do you know what it means?
No. Since you're the German, I'll let you tell me.
Okay. So there's two parts of the name. Gewürz means spice. Tramin is an area in North Italy where they actually speak German. So I actually went to a school colleague that actually came to Germany. He started with me, and he's from an area, but it's Tramin. Tramin is an area in North Italy. And they still speak German, so. But Gewürztraminer in general, there's two styles out there. There's a floral style and a spicy style. We have both. Floral is for our main flag. That's what people like every day. So you can enjoy like a whole bottle.
This is very aromatic. This is your floral style.
Yes, yeah. And it's I get rose petal, lychee, and it's just like a nice spice overall. Like
it
spice
smells delicious.
Yeah, and it's not a kitchen spice. More like it's rose petal and lychee.
Definitely the lychee. It's kind of my favorite is a lychee martini. So this is
nice.
lychee martini of wine.
Yeah.
So this is delicious. I do get that floral notes, that definitely those rose petals when you said it, but the lychee very pronounced. This is delicious.
So now
What's
we
next?
come to our semi-dry Riesling.
Okay, you're speaking my language. I love a semi-dry Riesling.
That's our surrounder. So like pretty much semi-dry Riesling. The versatility of Riesling, because it's a nice acidity. Semi-dry Riesling, I say, that's one that you bring to a party when you don't know what to expect. Because this one, a dry drinker, but also a sweet drinker can enjoy it. It's right there in the middle.
Oh,
and
beautiful.
I get a lot of stone fruit like apricot,
Definitely
tangerine,
apricots, tangerines, of course.
and just like
Peach notes,
then like when
white flowers as well. Oh. This is what I call the party girl. I feel like Riesling is the party girl. You take it to any party and she can start the party. I just love it. This is delicious. I love a good Riesling, but this one tastes different from other Rieslings on the Finger Lake Trail. What is the trick?
So it's not really a trick, but I say just what I've been doing since growing up. Put your heart in it. The biggest part is to have good grapes. So now we come into our Perlen.
Bubbly. I love a good bubbly. I'm so excited about this because you're like one of the few vineyards that have this, and I've been dying to try this. So please pour away.
Absolutely. So with us being relatively new, started in 2017, and us being German, like, I had to have a sparkling. We growing up with sparkling water. I don't know if you ever been to Germany.
I haven't been to Germany yet.
So
It's
like,
on my list.
if you order water, you get sparkling water.
I have to go to Germany because I love sparkling water.
And as we growing up, it continues into sparkling wine. So we have to have sparkling bubbles everywhere. Bubbles make everything better. And when you smell here, you get that really fruit forward.
Very fruit forward, of course. It's like crisp, summery day. It smells light. It doesn't even smell heavy. And some champagne or some sparklings, you can smell the heaviness of it. And this just feels light.
And wait until you have it, taste it. And it's just small bubbles, and it's fun. It's outgoing, and that's.
This is pretty.
Yeah.
This is delicious. Thank you so much, Peter. I am so. I don't even know what else to say. You have quite a selection. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Kesana, I heard you do food pairing at home, and
Yes.
I think Gewürztraminer is the wine to do it with.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't wait.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, welcome back to Friday Night Flights. What a work week. I'm tired, I know you're tired. Today I wanted something with lots of flavor, spicy but not spicy, more so with spices. So I decided to go to my local Trinidadian restaurant and purchase a curry goat roti. Most people don't really know what curry goat roti is. Roti has this flaky crust. Inside has potatoes, it has chana, which is chickpeas, you have the curry goat, and guess what, y'all? I got it with pumpkin. I absolutely love pumpkin. So today I'm gonna pair this with Weis Vineyards Gewürztraminer. So Gewürztraminer, I figured the Gewürztraminer would go well with the curry goat because it's a little sweeter. The curry goat has those spices in there. So let's try this out. I'm so excited to try this New York State Gewürztraminer. Let's see. Right off the back, I'm smelling something floral, a little bit of citrus, maybe lemon, and honeysuckle. Let's give it a taste. Definitely honeysuckle, lychee, white flowers. I know this is gonna go well with the curry goat. The buttery, flaky crust, the chickpeas, pumpkin. Let me get some of that pumpkin. Come on, pumpkin, where you at? There you are. And the curry goat. One thing I could say, Trinidad and curry. No disrespect to anybody else, but Trinidad, this curry goat is where it's at. Let's try with this Gewürztraminer. Yes. The spices, the flavors together, the honeysuckle. The curry has a little spicy. It's spicy with spices, not necessarily too much heat, but that honeysuckle, those lychee flavors, it just calms it. It pairs well with it. This is an excellent pairing. I'll pat myself on the back for this one. Guys, go to a restaurant, I don't care. Go to a Trinidadian restaurant, go to a Guyanese restaurant. They're known for curry and paired with the Gewürztraminer. Cheers.